It's my friend Phil.
So perhaps you could tell us why you feel the work of Outside Edge is important.
Why is it important?
Yeah.
Well, because I think it's awake. It's very awake. When you come to something that they do, you're in the presence of people who are waking up. You know, people who've been attacked by a disease. And I think this particular disease attacks very, very special people, very creative, imaginative, vulnerable people in our society. And so you're looking at survivors here too. You're looking at people who should be, could be, might have been dead from what they've been through. So to have them come up and share what they've been through is very, very special. Because they're sharing something that, as all theatre should share, they're sharing something that, for us to go where they've been, would be very dangerous for us. The fact that they've come through and have joy amongst all this. That's one of the people who was saying, there's a sense of being like at the birth of a phoenix. You have a lot of phoenixes in the ashes performing for you, speaking, dancing, singing. You know, they're expressing themselves any way they can. But it's very, it's so kind of raw and real. Something about it's very real. You feel like something really happens. Unfortunately, all the time at the theatre or in films, it looks like something's happening. Nothing. At the end you think, well, I don't know if anything really happened. No one was really confused, and then got clear, and then got confused again. You feel, you feel you're on the edge here. Edge of being, and that's what being awake is. So for me, and just in the 10 years since I've come to this company, every time I've come, I've had this kind of experience. But tonight, each time I come, they get better too. There's something really growing. I don't know any other company that's growing quite as quickly as this company. I think this is a very remarkable man who does something very extraordinary. I don't know how he does it. Most directors take that energy and just panic and control it, and it would be all held down. But I feel like he takes it and he enables it to be very chaotic.
So do you think Phil's approach to directing is very different to maybe what's happening out in the industry as such?
Yeah, very different. I think his taste is different, and what he's aiming for is to my taste. That's good. Yeah, I think remarkable. I mean, this group of people were remarkable people. You just looked at any one of them, and you could see you were in the presence of a remarkable person. So then to have them express themselves and be helped by Phil, that we can see and hear the different things. It's wonderful. It was for me like hearing an early Brecht. That kind of and Brecht was writing and struggling against fascism. These people are struggling against a different kind of fascism, which is the appetite and substances, these substances that exist in society now, and are so dangerous.
So you compare it to Brecht. So with Brecht in theatre, it's making people think, making people sit up and listen.
Yeah. Though I think what's nice about this is it's making us feel. There's so much information. Thinking is not necessarily the problem. I think it's more to do with getting our hearts and our wills, our feelings.
Yeah.
Like I was thinking, well, it'd be nice maybe to have captions behind some of the songs, because I'd like to know more what the words would be, some of the songs. But my friend rightly said, but you wouldn't want to lose the feeling you were getting from the song. You know, by having the singer sing repeatedly or the thing be like this. So in the end you're getting the feeling is really more important. And you get, I heard lots of the words of course, but there's the fact that the piece moves into very clear expression and then into chaotic stuff that you're getting the feeling of it. I really like that. Yeah. Most of the things is too clear. Clarity isn't everything.
That's lovely, I really like it.
Clarity isn't everything. Truth is not always clear. The truth is not always clear, I think.
Yeah, no, I really love you saying that, because it has been this chaotic thing. It is being in the moment.
And survival surely has to do with a certain embracing of chaos.
Yeah, exactly.
And not panicking when things are in chaos. And And that's what, so they're expressing something that's very, very helpful, I think, for everyone.
So in a way, is it a sense of representation of the reality, that sense of the real that you were talking about?
All theatre should reflect, mirror life as close as it possibly can. But what happens is, in theatre, what happens is someone comes up with a clever reflection, and then other people copy that reflection. And pretty soon, what's being presented is not a reflection of what's there, it's a copy of something that was there maybe 5 years ago, or 10 years ago that was very successful. But this company is not doing that. This company is breaking rules and saying, I might be in a scene talking with you, and then I say, well, now I'm going to have a song. And I go and get my phone and I sing a song. And then I come back down and someone's died and this has happened, but there's a good thing because we're going to get married. It just is, it doesn't follow any of the rules of form, of successful form. And because it doesn't do that, I think it's reflecting life more truly. A certain aspect of life. For me, it really is one of the top theatre experiences to this company.
Thank you.
Yeah, well, that was cool, wasn't it? Yeah.
I mean,
Right, thank you.
You saw-
Yeah, I'm taking it. Yeah.
Thank you.
Excellent.